I'm going to take you along, finish up this little seed starting saga. So we did this last night.
Because you want to have babies, don't you?
Over there somewhere. Run, Demelza. Sure, there's fine for now. What is it, girls? What is it? What do you think that is? They're toys. Things to play on. First, check it out. Use it for a scratching post. What'd you think? What'd you think? Hi. You gonna check it out, Adeline? She's gonna try to run and jump. Oh, there she goes! That was not very level. There, now you can get away from Demelza. Now you can get away from Demelza. Kids have their way. There'll probably be a bridge between them before long. Oh, there goes Daisy. What do you think, girls? Is that fun? Woo! You can't jump from that far. Sorry, hon. Wink! Oh, there goes Demelza. Can you come on this one? Whoa! Almost didn't make it. Nice place to take a snooze, huh? That's so fun? Yeah? You like that? Wink. Hello. How are you? And you can get up here to get away from Demelza when she's being a butt. Which is always. Hi. You like that, girls? You like that, girls? Girls. Blink. She jumps up to get off. Run. You can do it. You gotta work yourself up. You need a footstool, huh? This? Good girl. You like it, don't you? We've been giving her these very expensive herbs to hopefully help her get pregnant. And hopefully this time it works. I know I've said that before. She likes them. Only problem is we're still trying to make sure that Demelza is completely mite free, and I can't take her to breed until she is. So there's that. And it's summertime. In the warmer months, it's harder to know when they're in heat. They have a lot of silent heats in the summertime, so we're just praying that Just praying that God works all that out.
Right, girl? Right? Because you want to have babies, don't ya? Hey.
It is bright, sunny, and 85 degrees out. I should have done this morning, but oh well. Actually, this is not the ideal day to be transplanting your little seedlings into the garden because the sun is so harsh. It can be kind of stressful on them. Ideally, you want to do it on an overcast day, but you got to work with what you got. The extended forecast is showing rain and thunderstorms for the foreseeable future. Like, that's literally the only thing listed for the entire 10-day. So if I don't get these in the ground now, I'm not going to have a chance for at least 2 weeks probably. So I'm going to go ahead and get them in now, and hopefully all that lovely rain will make them super happy. So I'm going to go ahead and start transplanting these. I did do some of the peppers yesterday and a lot of my herbs and stuff out front, but I'm going to take you along and show you how I do my tomatoes. Yeah, just to kind of finish up this little seed starting saga and how I care for my seedlings. These Amish paste tomatoes are huge. They're doing decent. I mean, they're a little leggy looking. I've had better looking specimens, but as I said, I did not fertilize these guys when they were under the grow lights like I usually do. But they're pretty big, and I can bury them all the way up here, and that will provide a lot of really healthy roots right there. The rest of these Romas, and then over here I have a black tomato, a white tomato, and this little white currant cherry tomato that are a lot smaller. This one, honestly, I might hold off on this one because that's pretty pitiful. But yeah, these other Romas are much smaller. So, and again, they were leggy because of forgetting the grow light at the beginning there. But yeah, I did give them, did give these guys all some fertilizer yesterday, and they already are looking better and a little bit bigger. I think I'll go ahead and plant them. This one's super tiny. I don't know about that one, but the rest of these I might go ahead and plant still, and hopefully all that rain will do them good and make them happy and get them growing. All right, for tomatoes, you want to dig a nice deep hole because, as I said, I'm going to bury these as deep as I can, all the way up to this first set of leaves. Reason being, you can do the same with peppers, really any nightshades. All of these little hairs on the side of the main stem there will actually grow into roots if they're under dirt, under soil. So by burying this really deep, they can send out a ton of roots, which means they can pick up more nutrients and they can have healthier, bigger, more vigorous plants. So I'm going to try to bury this all the way up. Now this is a very tall one, so we'll see if I got my hole deep enough, but that's the goal. Usually I would pour some fish emulsion fertilizer in here in my hole before I put the plant in, but since I gave these guys some fertilizer yesterday, I'm just going to go ahead and use regular water this time, and then after all the rain is past, next time they need water, I might give them a little bit more. But for now, I'm just going to use just water. One thing I am going to try, you can add a couple of different amendments into your hole to help the tomato grow better. One obviously was the fertilizer. Also eggshells. If you've ever had issues with blossom end rot or bottom rot, that is can be from a calcium deficiency. So putting some crushed up eggshells in there really helps with that. And then another one, I haven't done this one before, but I'm going to try it this year, is alfalfa pellets. I haven't tried this before, but it's supposed to give them a nice little nitrogen boost. Tomatoes are heavy feeders, so we'll see. It'll be an experiment, see how that affects how they do. So I've got my alfalfa in there, just get this on the right setting so I don't get myself wet. I'm gonna put some good bit of water in there. Nice healthy drink will reduce the shock of the transplant. And then we'll just loosen this up. Look at all those beautiful roots. Now, if this did have lower branch leaves on it, I would probably pinch those off so I could get it nice and deep here. And we're gonna put that all the way in the hole as far as we can. And then just backfill. There we go. Now on to the rest. Doesn't hurt. So we did this last night. Come here. Whoa. And that's why he broke out. Because doing that made it fall apart. Come on, boy. I know you can jump out because you busted out when we picked you up.
The collar does not look very tight.
Come on, you smell the girls? Let's go see girls. Come on. All right. Let's go see some girls. Come on. Almost there. Good boy, Debbie. Good boy. You know those girls? They're helping us there. Okay. You ready for this? Oh. Let's put on some bit of cologne. Oh, Adeline smells him. She's wagging her tail. Miss Adeline is in heat today. Are you excited to see him? Oh, he got his tongue out. What is this place, Chevy? Oh, he ain't wasting any time. Good girl, Adeline. Do you remember him? I think he sired her last set of babies. And she had quads last time, I think. Goodness. What, Daisy? What, Daisy? Oh, gotta put some cologne on. He's like, oh look, two more girls. They're not quite as interesting. Daisy's got. They both have their hackles up. They're like, what is he doing in our barn? So why did we bring a buck here? Well, Chevy is finished servicing the ladies at his farm, so he's no longer needed there. And clearly we've had some struggles here. So the hope is that if he is here full time for the next several weeks, then he will be able to get our girls, particularly Daisy, at the exact right time. Because I think I've mentioned before, during the warmer months, their heats tend to go silent, so it's hard to tell when they're in heat or not. So this way he will for sure know and be able to get the job done without us having to transport them back and forth. Plus it's starting to get kind of late in the breeding season. At this point they're going to be kidding in October, and we don't have, and we have our solar power, but the later we get into the darker months, the less power we have, and we'll be able to have supplemental heat. So we want to get them bred now before it's too late and we end up having to wait until next spring. So that's why we brought him here, and while he's here he will likely get all three. So we may end up with a lot of babies. Adeline was in heat yesterday, and as soon as we got him here you saw, you know, the other two were cowering in a corner wondering why he invaded their girls club. But Adeline was very happy to see him, and I think Demelza is in heat this morning. So they usually, Demelza and Adeline usually go into heat about the same time. And yeah, Demelza wanted nothing to do with him last night, but today she is flagging her tail and all sorts of happy. So we'll see. And then Daisy is usually, she's on a different cycle than they are. So hopefully between the herbs and having him here, we will get the job done for Daisy. And then the other two as well. Did you lose your voice, Adeline? Anyway, they're all having a romantic close snack together. Oh, did you get it all done? Were you talking too much last night? You lost your voice? Daisy, are you acting hormonal? Are you just happy there's a buck here, or are you going into heat earlier than usual? She's being talkative. And flagging. What do you think, Chevy? All these girls, my goodness. All these girls vying for your attention.
You're losing her voice.
You're so loud. You're so noisy. That one seems to have calmed down. Actually, both of the other two have. Much quieter now. He doesn't seem as interested in everybody anymore. Maybe they had really short cycles. Good thing he was here, I guess, huh? Hi, Chevy. Coming for a stroll in the tall grass with me? You're such a good boy.
And me.
You're such a good boy. You're eating my thoughts. What's he sniffing, Chevy? He's getting a little interested in Miss Daisy over there. That look was from sniffing her urine. She has a little bit of discharge going there, so I wonder if she's coming into heat. Not quite ready to put up with him yet, but he can tell. He can smell it. Where you going, Daisy? You sniff her? Yeah, I don't think she's in heat. You already got her last, whatever day that was. Since everybody's out here right now. Chevy here has been here just over a week, I think. I have seen him breed Adeline, obviously. I saw him breed Demelza the morning after we brought him here. I have not seen him breed Daisy yet. She has acted in heat, and she kind of looked like she had been bred, but I didn't actually see it happen, so I don't know if that it did or not. Usually she isn't in heat that close to the other two, but I mean, sometimes cycles will sync up after a while, just like with people. Yeah, so now we're just kind of waiting, and in 3 weeks hopefully nobody goes back into heat, and at which point we'll know if he got the job done and he can go home or not.